Good morning, everybody. Matt Cubbler, your 2020 presidential candidate. Want to talk a little bit about the Paris Accord and President Trump's decision to withdraw from it. I'm not going to debate climate control. Quite frankly, I don't know enough to have a logical or meaningful debate about it. I do have an opinion, but it's just my opinion. So all I want to talk about today is the Accord and the decision to withdraw from the world stage with this document. Number one, I'm in favor of the withdrawal for two reasons. Number one, I think it's a really horrible deal for the United States. And number two, it had no weight anyways because it was never ratified by Congress, so therefore it wasn't a treaty. It was just a, hey, we make a pledge, but you can't really make us do anything kind of situation. So to me, that's wasted time and energy, and it was kind of a way to get around our system of law, which requires Congress to approve a treaty and to ratify it. The reason why I think it's a bad deal, because I think any deal that says that the two biggest polluters on the planet aren't required to participate, yet we're supposed to spend the most amount of money and pay for everyone else to be able to get all these changes done within their country because they can't afford it, I'm not in favor of that. I don't like having the United States be the bank account for the world. And I certainly don't like when China and India are required to do nothing, and then in 2030 have a chance to decide whether or not they want to continue to do nothing, or maybe do a little of something, or do as much as they want. But having that choice, it's not something that is mandated. There's no teeth behind anything. So when people say, hey, we're against climate change in the United States, so we pulled out of the Paris Accord, that's just stupid. That makes no sense. Logically, think about that. What if this is about gun control? What if we said the United States had to give up all their guns, and then we had to help pay for everyone else to get rid of their guns, except for China and India, who can have all the guns that they want? Does that make any sense? Would anybody sign that document? No, because it's unsafe. And it would really make no sense. Logically, it just doesn't make any sense. So it doesn't matter the topic. Just think about if everyone else is required to do something, and the two biggest groups that are offending the worst don't. Does that make any sense? No. So why would we be a part of that? Why does that make sense to anybody? Why are we up in arms calling this the single worst day in the history of America, and that the world's going to melt, we're all going to die because we pulled out of a worthless piece of paper agreement that has no teeth, has no real plan, and doesn't even act against the people that are the ones doing the worst offending of it? It's just a bad deal. And I don't want to defend Donald Trump any more than I need to, but you have to understand where he's coming from. He's a businessman. If you look at all his decisions to date, especially on this type of stuff, he's pulling out of bad deals. He's trying to set the country's bank account back in its favor back in the favor of the United States, because we're in a lot of bad deals. I think he's kind of a boob. I don't like the guy that much. I respect the presidency of the United States, but I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump. But I am going to give him an opportunity to do his job for 4 years. And in 4 years, I'm going to run and hopefully get an opportunity to do the same thing. And hopefully he would give me the same respect that I'm giving him. But in this instance, he made the right decision. It was a horrible, horrible decision to get involved in something that had zero ability to be enforced. So that's my opinion on that. I don't think we need to get up in arms, listen to the stupid media talking about it's the end of the world and that we're going to end up killing our babies and our grandchildren because we pulled out of a worthless agreement. I'm pretty confident that we're going to do something as a country to help curb climate change. I don't think we're in we don't have some kind of mad leadership that's going to go and try to blow a hole in the ozone on purpose. So I think we're going to be okay in that matter. At least we're not any worse off today, and we won't be any worse off in 3 years because of this pulling out of this agreement. So that's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. Whether you agree with it or not, like I said, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind on whether they like me or like what I talk about or anything like that. All I'm trying to do is bring a little bit of logic to an argument that sometimes is illogical, and people are speaking out of emotions rather than using their brains. So God bless America. Have a great day.